received multiple calls for the sound of gunshots in the area just behind me here at 25 Stone Court. Our first officers arrived on scene and they located a 12-year-old boy on the west side of Jane Street who had been struck by a bullet, and they immediately administered first aid to him. What I can tell you now is that there were two vehicles that attended into this parking lot here. Two of the occupants of one of the vehicles got out and ran towards the second vehicle and started firing, chased that vehicle outside the parking lot, out eastbound here on Stong Avenue, and firing multiple rounds. They were located probably in the area of 30 rounds in the parking lot here.
A mom and her son coming back from the grocery store should be safe in Toronto, but obviously not. Here at Jane and Finch, what we had was a shooting that took place over in this building here, and the bullet came all the way across the street and struck the 12-year-old boy in the neck. Now, he's fighting for his life in hospital. Everybody's bracing themselves for a potential homicide, but let's pray that it doesn't happen. In the meantime, Chief James Raymer came down to the scene, obviously upset about it.
Exactly right. He's just an innocent victim walking on the west side of Jane Street, and with all the rounds that were being fired. And we're just finding rounds, just getting updates now. We've got rounds going into the houses on the west side of Jane Street here, right into the house, so the occupants are in the house. It's just a brazen shooting.
On this beautiful day where history is being made south of the border and all kinds of people out for a change, really enjoying a day in the pandemic, which is hard to do, all of this ugliness erupts. And Chief Raymer dealt with that, and he talked about his disappointment there, but he also reached out to the community for help. He's looking for somebody that may have something on their dash camera or maybe saw something. In total, there's 4 victims, one 17-year-old and a 12-year-old boy fighting for his life, and a city scarred again by this horrible gang gun violence. With Veronica Henry at another shooting scene, Joe Warmington, Toronto Sun.